Peace, family. You know, it's like I say, every day in Donald Trump's administration is something that this guy's doing. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this video. I'm not going to try to make it cute or anything like that. I'm just going to keep it real. This man is literally stealing from this country. A long time ago, Prince made a song, Thieves in the Temple. If he was among us today, he would call that song Thieves in the White House. This is exactly what Donald Trump is doing. Since he's been in office, he's been threatening tariffs, backing off on them, implementing tariffs, 10%, 40%, 25%, 90%, 125%. They've been all over the place. You had Senator Manchin come out the other day saying that out of all the countries that Donald Trump put tariffs on, 40% of them wanted to renegotiate. He said, I'm telling Donald Trump now that he's won, but I don't think that he would even renegotiate because I don't believe he know that he won. This is coming from senators and congressmen that work with Donald Trump every day. They don't have a clue what this guy's doing. Then when Donald Trump removed the tariffs, the stock market shoots up to its highest point since World War II. But the thing is, 3 hours before he backtracked on the tariffs, he posted a tweet stating that now's a good time to buy stock. And then yesterday, early today, you got Charles Schwab himself, the owner of the investment firm, in the White House, in the Oval Office. And Donald Trump is basically bragging that yesterday Charles Schwab made $2.5 billion in the stock market. If this is not cause for immediate investigation, if they don't shut the stock market down so don't nobody make no money until this investigation is complete, or I want full confessions from everybody involved, or nobody making nothing on the stock market. You even got Marjorie Taylor Greene and other left and right probably investing in the stock market, making money. But I don't even care about that. I'm concerned about Charles Schwab. You are an investment firm owner. I want to know, first of all, how long have you been following Donald Trump tweets? Have you ever defended this man when people are calling him stupid, crazy, don't know what he's doing, brain dead? When have you, Charles Schwab, ever spoke up on behalf of Donald Trump and his grasp of the stock market? How did you become privy to this information when Donald Trump posted that tweet? Then 3 hours later, the stock market shoot up. I want to know from the time that tweet was posted to the time Charles Schwab responded to it. Because based on Donald Trump's erratic behavior, this man, Donald Trump, you put tariffs on a country that has no human population whatsoever. It's covered with penguins. Why on earth would Charles Schwab take stock investment tips from you, Donald Trump? Nobody even knew Donald Trump knew Charles Schwab. Why now? But I asked myself, why Donald Trump? When they had an investigation and one of the people was questioning Donald Trump trade representatives, and he asked them about these tariffs, his own trade representative said, I wasn't privy to this announcement. He didn't discuss it with me yet. And then when the investigator was questioning him on why is Donald Trump making financial decisions on the stock market without his trade representatives there. The guy said, well, it wasn't up to him to disclose all the information between him and Donald Trump. He said, but what they're trying to do is that they're trying to reset the global trade market. Well, if they're trying to reset the global trade market, why is Donald Trump making decisions about it and you not there? And how is it that Charles Schwab responded to this tweet so fast? And based on what economic experience and knowledge and understanding do Donald Trump have that didn't stop him from filing bankruptcy 6 times dealing with his own finances, nor stop him from bankrupting several businesses? Do you use this guy to reset not America's trade value or trade? You want to? Oh, this is a global trading system reset. Why Donald Trump? Well, you know why? Because, see, following somebody's tax investment advice is not a crime. Charles Schwab, whoever else, Marjorie Taylor Greene, whoever else, is not going to get in no trouble for buying stock based on Donald Trump's post. But when they investigate this and find out that Donald Trump have been doing willful market manipulation to drive the stock market down, and then send out the word for his millionaire and billionaire friends to enrich themselves, they'll be free from crime. Because like I say, you can't punish nobody for taking somebody's stock tips, no matter how stupid they are. And when the evidence points back to Donald Trump, when it's overwhelming, the coincidence that all these things took place and lined up perfectly with your tweet, Donald Trump is the only president in the United States, well, in the world, that has immunity for whatever crime that he may commit in office. So even if they do find wrongful doing on behalf of Donald Trump, they won't be able to prosecute him. This is why Donald Trump is the one leading this. Because once he gets out of office, they can't touch him, whether he's guilty or not. So when I say if Prince was still here, he would call that song Thieves in the Temple. It is definitely Thieves in the Temple. And Prince would be singing directly about Donald Trump. This is ridiculous.